Hello and welcome back to Mass Effect. I am the MPD Gamer and just touched down in Noveria. I'm given a wonderfully warm welcome, as one would expect, considering I've been sent here on council business, so they're clearly not up to anything good. But we'll find out. This is probably the only planet where visiting it actually has a recommended party member. Well, other than the obvious side quests which have specific people to go with and other aspects. Because I'm here to track down Matriarch Benezia, Liara's mummy. It's recommended Liara come with me. If you come on without her, one of your party members will suggest that Liara comes with.
We're not here to cause problems.
Which I always found quite funny.
Scheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
You first.
We're the law here.
I'm Captain Maiko Matsuo, Ilanis Risk Control Services.
I'm a Spectre. My name is Shepard.
Load of horse crap, ma'am.
We will need to
And that's how I feel about most military.
Also, I must advise you that firearms are not permitted on Noveria. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Citadel authority supersedes yours.
I agree with that.
Stand down. Their house, their rules.
I'm the first person to draw my weapon, and yet...
Yes, Commander.
Stand down. We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the Parasini-san will meet you upstairs.
Behave yourself.
It won't be, and I won't. I'm a Spectre. Behaving myself is not exactly, within my general job parameters. Also, it's nowhere near as much fun.
Weapons, Spectres. Don't mind the alarms. I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We
I
apologize.
have urgent business here.
One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Pretty heavy security for such a
The
small
executive
port.
board does everything in its power to protect the
Yep,
privacy
very
of
heavy
client
support, very heavy
corporations.
security.
I can't have my
Tread
investigation.
lightly. The board can bury you in litigation. You'd need an Asari lawyer to see the case through.
I'm sorry. Don't know about whether she's good as a lawyer, but...
An Asari matriarch.
Oh goody, she's definitely around.
Lady Benezia.
Benezia. She is here?
Can I speak with her?
Benezia left for the Peak 15
Peak 15.
complex days
Okay.
ago. To the best of my knowledge,
Could you tell me how to get there?
you'll need to ask Administrator Ananias for clearance.
Where can I find
Fetch
her?
quests.
His office is on the main level.
As much as I love this game, and I love BioWare,
Understood. Can we go in?
so many side
Of
quests,
course. If
so
you need
much
help, You
fetching,
can ask me at the Administrator's office.
so very much you got to go through to
Believe it.
get to
I
the
imagine you
what you
want
want
to
to
talk
do
to
to
me,
do story.
About
It's ridiculous.
my mother.
No, I don't. I
Thank
trust.
you, Shepard.
You should. I'm gonna have to rely on you when it comes to killing your mother, almost in cold blood. I remember getting lost an awful lot on this planet. Just in this whole area. Once you get, well, not quite once you get to the end, it's very easy to move around without getting confused, but it's not exactly easy not to get lost. It's quite irritating, I'd say.
I'd like to speak to
One
Ananias.
moment, please.
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is
Fine,
asking.
come in.
Let's see how he likes me.
You will excuse me.
Probably not
if I
much.
stand up. I have no time to entertain refugees from that urban blight called Earth.
I see you looked up my
Thanks.
service record.
Only a fool
Dick.
enters negotiation without knowledge of the other party's tendencies. This meeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
Are you telling me you have no safety protocol?
Don't be ridiculous. Do you think a for-profit company would take no precautions against loss of life and material? Project leads have the final say here, not meddlesome politicians.
Do you do business with...
Okay, I agree with the no politicians,
Saren,
but
one of your Spectre compatriots? He's a major investor in Binary
complete
Corporation, which is one of
loyalty to
Noveria's backers.
corporations. That's never a good
Developing
thing.
It's
weapons for
possible,
him?
given his interests. What our clients do in their labs is their business.
I've heard an Asari matriarch.
She
is
arrived
here.
a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't. She's here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required.
What can you tell me about her
large,
cargo?
heavy, and sealed. It has weapons. The
Yeah.
inside is not our concern.
No?
What do you mean,
The
personal?
phrase is
escort?
self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety.
You didn't
They
think that
followed
up.
all our regulations. I had no
Right.
reason to forbid Lady Benezia.
Sorry, Commandos.
I'd like to see her immediately.
Bugger.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut
So I'll
off.
drive.
Cut off, I said. The roads
Forget
are
it,
not...
Commander. If he won't help us, I'm sure someone else here will.
I have no more questions at this time.
See, it doesn't urgent messages while you ditherd about.
What a wanker! Jesus. Worst kind of bureaucrat.
Analeus isn't the only one with a past to lead.
Obsessed with his own petty power, so he uses as much of it as he
Never
can.
worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
So it would
Jesus.
seem I need an
Talk to
alternative.
Ulrich Keen. You can't say more.
Talk to you later.
Very well.
Thanks for the tip. I hate fucking politicians. Because they just make you jump through so many hoops.
Excuse me, I need a moment of your time. The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is
Do
Raphael.
you know who I am?
Everyone here knows. That makes you ideal
Thank
for
you.
my
Don't
client.
learn.
You
bitch.
are a known He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real
He's right
intent.
there. Why not talk
I
to...
wish I could. I already bungled this myself.
I don't know anything about binary
I
helix.
represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia.
What is your city's interest in binary?
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Noveria branch has flown in Asari biotics. We want to assess any potential. You will present yourself as your real objective will. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses.
You
They
think
will
this uniform's just for show?
Do you think that Binary Helix obeys all the laws? That they
What
do
they
not
might be doing somewhere else doesn't justify
Very well,
my...
Spectre. I will be on my
Sorry.
way.
I'm a good guy. Can't help you. Fucking sorry. Ooh, goody. Militarium.
Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
Are you Lorik Keen?
You
I've
are
heard
the
you...
Spectre that just arrived, are you not? What can an old Turian like me possibly help you with?
I'm trying to find a way into the garage. I have places to go.
I'm the manager of the local synthetic Mr.
Oh,
Andreas
God.
closed my office. He claims to be investigating. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy.
Oh, wonderful.
Rents.
Yet another corrupt bureaucrat.
Connection there.
Indeed.
Where have I seen this before?
I acquired evidence of Analeus' actions. His hired goons. I suspect your goal. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
Why didn't Analeus cancel
Why
his
should
pass?
he? There's nothing outside but snow
Okay.
and hungry Nafak.
How did you get a pass?
I'm a manager. Most executives on Noveria.
Fair enough.
You have a plan?
I do.
Well,
However, there
oh,
evidence
great.
against Mr. Analeus. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
If I have to kill the guards, I'm afraid I can't help.
Enough. Though I hasten. If you change your mind, I will remain here. I see no other options at present.
I'm gonna go have a chat with Ms. Matsuo. See if I can find my way around. Of course, if I can't talk her into give me an extra pair of hands, or I will be forced to go back to that dude and resort to shooting shit up. And as you can tell, I'm English, so I do try to avoid resorting to what I like to call American negotiations, which are quite obviously negotiations with a firearm. Not really the kind of thing I like to make it seem like I'm endorsing.
I apologize. I have a responsibility to protect the safety
No
and privacy
disrespect, of
operations
course.
here. The arrival
Well,
of
it's
an
not a
Alliance
warship,
was
it's a stealth ship.
No harm was done.
That is a generous attitude. My thanks.
You're
Is there
welcome.
anything I can do for you today, Commander?
Why are you still here?
All of the companies have having a Spectre here makes them nervous. And Sama is buried under petitions to kick you off
I
work.
assure you, my crew...
No doubt. I can count gun turrets as well as anyone else. But the backlash,
Okay.
you would not want to deal with that.
Tell me about yourself.
You first. I'm just a security guard. I heard that there were no human Spectres.
So tend
How
to
did
go
you
with
get
body
that
count
job?
there.
Test case.
It would be quite
Council
funny.
wants to see if humans are ready to
There
rejoin
have
them.
been a few stories on the extranet about that. I served in the Marines for a decade, mustered out, and went private sector. I was under fire a few times, so I ended up leading this detail.
Okay.
There are guards everywhere.
I'm
Other-
sure Parasini-san gave you the ultra spec. Everyone wants to be protected from everyone else. But everyone also thinks they have a special right to kick...
So you have to keep them
Most of my job is diplomacy. Two corps start yelling at each other. If there is anything this job has taught me, it's how to be impartial. Everything from hackers to... which is why the companies constantly try to bribe my people. I have a clear policy against freelancing.
Okay, anyone who works on the side is fired. Why can't I talk to her about the people who are working on the side? Well, let's see if I can have a chat with the administrator. Try and convince him to let me have his pass. We'll see if I can get him arrested under Alliance laws. Or seatbelt laws, rather.
How can I help you?
How large are the facilities here?
We have 17 research complexes built into the mountains.
You
Each
said I
is
should
a-
talk to Laura
Mr.
Keen.
Analea. Keen spends his days at the hotels.
I've taken up
Never
enough.
thought that this is hotels, after all.
I am in the middle of 9 things, all of them annoying. What do you want now?
I'm leaving.
Good. I will see
Can't
you
talk to that
messages
sucker either.
about.
Okay, so that was a complete bust. There's no alternative. I have to go and shoot some fools. You can tell this game was developed by people across the pond. Only solution: must shoot people. Not that I wish to come across in any way as racist. I just enjoy pandering to stereotypes. Because, you know, that's kind of the basis for the humour of every single comedian I have ever seen. It's what makes it funny, apparently. Alright, Quinn. I'll deal.
Back again. What can this old Turian do for you today?
I've been thinking over your difficulties with Analea. So if I help you,
Yes.
you'll help me.
If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my...
You have a plan?
I do. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo...
I'll focus
is
on
up.
trying to get your evidence. If I'm-
Excellent. The evidence is on my office computer. This... Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains...
And do try to keep the bloodstains off the carpet. Nice! Anyone else hearing Michael Jackson in the head there? Right.
Freeze! Anshan Security. This office is sealed.
Laura Keen gave me a pass in.
Keen, are you working for him? He's under investigation.
Analeas is paying you to shake this place
Hey,
down.
I'm not the one who wants Keen. Analeas has a Varen up his ass. about
Yeah,
this.
and you're the one who agreed to take the
Pretend you
kickback.
didn't see us, and we'll put-
Okay. So those guys left me alone. The others... Oh. I still have to shoot some fools, even though I managed to do some diplomacy. Using my Paragon level, I'll be able to convince the others to leave without any problems. I still have to shoot all of these guys. Why don't they learn from their comrades? They should know better than that. Just because I'm here and I'm shooting some people up doesn't mean that I want to. Well, that's what I needed to get.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
Neither are you, but...
I'm Sergeant Analeus would throw you off the world for what you did here.
Your men are dirty, Sergeant. You're here off duty, breaking the law for bribe money.
I didn't
Yeah,
want to fire
boom.
them. They fired first.
Well, I don't need a gun.
Actually you do, because, you know, we're ripping you apart. I'm not happy about having to do that, because, you know. Yeah, well. I'll deal with the ramifications when they turn up, if they're going to. Well, time to find out just how bad
There have been reports of noise.
the consequences are.
Would you know anything about it?
It's probably Ananias's thugs
Smartass,
ripping...
huh? That's fine. I can work
Yeah,
with that.
I'm a smartass.
Meet
I
me
can't
at the
help it.
hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
Oh! Great. Layers upon layers. Fucking politicians. Alright, bitch. Let's see what you want to say.
Allow me to reintroduce myself.
Oh, goody. Internal affairs.
Internal affairs.
Why isn't internal affairs?
The executive board knows about Ananias's corruption. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
You work for Ananias.
He's a crook, not a moron. He doesn't keep law. Keen's testimony and record are everything I need to prove Ananias's guilt in one.
Why don't you ask Keen directly?
I'm Ananias's secretary. You'd think he'd believe me? That he'd meet me in some dark
I thought
alley?
corruption was the
The
rule
rule
on
is don't rock the boat. Self-interest is tolerated if it doesn't interfere with business. Ananias is driving
Corruption
away.
within the corruption. Jesus fucking Christ.
Keen's garage pass.
You help my
complete.
investigation, I'll provide.
Ananias is
Look,
dirty.
Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play.
Alright, I'll help her out.
Alright, I'll talk to Keen
Thank
and
you.
see if...
You know where I work. Come talk to me once you know if he'll play ball.
Still all fucking bullshit, but you know. Politics.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
I finished the job, but an internal
Now
affairs
that you have
investigator...
my property, you want to dictate how I use it.
You be a hero, damn it.
Interest.
Come on!
Spectacle.
Everyone on this station is chafing under Ananias's extortion. You might end up a hero.
My employers rely on the goodwill of the executive board
Yeah,
to
they do.
work here.
The board is investigating Ananias. There'll be more angry at
It is very well. I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your
I
contact.
believe that means I win.
Spectre, Have you given any more consideration
Yep.
to my offer?
It took some persuasion, but Keen has a...
That's a... I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you...
So, how about
While
getting...
you were... I have an...
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this city again.
Yeah, get a move on.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest.
You have the right to remain silent.
Unlikely.
See you around the galaxy, Commander. Do you have beer?
Yes, you do. Although, personally, I prefer soda and beer. Well, having sorted all of that out, I think I'll leave it there. Next time you join in, I'm getting to see just how badly I can drive in the snow! Yay! Thanks for watching. I've been the MPD Gamer. Please like, comment and subscribe. If not, it's your prerogative. Bye now.